There was a young man standing in the middle of a town, proudly declaring that he had the most beautiful heart, one without a single flaw or crack. The crowd all agreed it was the most perfect heart they had ever seen. Suddenly, an old man stepped forward and said, "Your heart is not as beautiful as mine." The young man and the crowd turned to look at the old man's heart. It was beating strong, but it was covered in scars. Some parts of the heart had clearly been removed, and in their place were patches from other hearts that didn't quite fit, creating a rugged, uneven surface. There were also deep crevices where pieces were missing, with nothing filling the gaps. Everyone thought, how could a heart like his be more beautiful than the young man's? The young man laughed and said, "You must be joking. How can your scarred heart compare to my flawless one?" The old man gently replied, "Yes, your heart does look perfect, but I would never trade mine for yours. Every scar on my heart represents someone I've loved, not just romantic love, but also my parents, siblings, friends. I tore off a piece of my heart to give to them, and often they gave me a piece of theirs in return to patch the hole. But the pieces never fit perfectly. The hearts my parents gave me were larger than the pieces I gave them, and when I gave my heart to my children, the parts they returned were much smaller. That's why it looks rough and mismatched, but I cherish every mark because they remind me of the love I've shared. Sometimes I gave away pieces of my heart and got nothing in return. Those are the empty spaces, the ones that ache. But love doesn't always need to be reciprocated. Even though those gaps are painful, I still hold on to hope that one day those people will give me a piece of their heart and fill the space I've long waited to be filled." The young man stood silently, a tear rolling down his cheek. He stepped forward, tore a piece from his perfect heart, and gave it to the old man. The old man also tore a piece from his weathered heart and gave it to the young man. The pieces fit, but not perfectly, leaving a jagged edge on the young man's heart. His heart was no longer perfect, but it was more beautiful than ever, because the love from the old man's heart now flowed through his own.